Dying dad won't live to walk daughters down aisle. Then all seven show up in white dresses. When a person is diagnosed with a terminal illness, all the dreams and hopes they had for their future come crashing down. It is heartbreaking not only for them, but for their loved ones, knowing that there is so much they will miss out on. When Willie Shelton learned his cancer was terminal, he immediately thought of his 7 daughters. The Sheltons' large, blended family included adopted daughters and children from a previous marriage, but Willie loved each one of them deeply. After learning the heartbreaking news, he realized he wouldn't be able to walk them down the aisle as each of them got married, something he had looked so forward to. The one constant was always, "I want to see my girls grow up, and I want to walk them down the aisle," said Willie's wife, Carol Shelton. That's when Carol and the girls came up with a beautiful idea. Unbeknownst to Willie, with some last-minute help from Hospice, David's Bridal, Tyler Elchard Photography, a local hair studio, and other volunteers, they put together a special wedding ceremony that would allow Willie to make the memories with his daughters that he so longed for. Ellie is the only one of Willie's daughters that is already married, but Willie hadn't been able to walk her down the aisle at her wedding. "We got married at a courthouse, so there wasn't the formality to it where he could actually give me away," Emily said. The family told Willie that Emily would be renewing her vows, and she wanted him to walk her down the aisle. They said the rest of his daughters were going to stand with her as bridesmaids. The U.S. veteran put his dress uniform, excited for the chance to share a special day with his daughters and the rest of his family. But when his daughters began to walk down the aisle, Willie was confused. All of them, even the young ones, were dressed in white wedding gowns. Soon, all became clear, knowing they wouldn't be able to have their father with them on their actual wedding days. Each of Willie's daughters put on a wedding dress, and Pastor Wes Alvery performed an emotional ceremony that allowed the father and daughters to create some poignant memories together. This was very touching for him, and it was a dream that we could fulfill the best or the closest we could possibly do, Carol said. Even though the family was heartbroken, the ceremony gave them beautiful memories that they will be able to carry with them for the rest of their lives. "I always assumed that my dad would be there to walk me down the aisle, and when the possibility was there that he wasn't going to be able to, this was everything," said daughter Lindsay.